These are the Oceanwide Plaza towers. Scheduled to be the largest mixed-use development in the history of downtown Los Angeles, this megaproject would have been a vital retail and residential hub in the bustling downtown area. Unfortunately, poor relations between the US and China, as well as unsteady times in the urban real estate market, have caused this project to sit dormant in a partially constructed state. And although this project has been recently vandalized, making national news, there's still hope that this development can blossom into something that LA can be proud of. Today we're going to take a look to see why the project never saw success and talk about its hopeful yet insecure future. The site, previously a vacant parking lot for Staples Center attendees, is located in the South Park neighborhood of downtown Los Angeles. This project is part of several developments on Figueroa Street in the 2010s, which included the addition of large video advertisement screens facing Staples Center. Nearby projects included the Circa Towers, and Oceanwide's renderings showcased large ribbon-style LED video screens. Oceanwide Holdings was one of the largest non-government controlled conglomerates in China, engaged in the energy, education, and media industries, as well as the development, finance, and investment of upscale and prominent high-rise properties. The company's portfolio included over 8 million square meters of property in various stages of development. This was Oceanwide Holdings' first foray into the US market, officially announcing Oceanwide Plaza to downtown LA. And on top of this, they had more projects planned for New York, San Francisco, and Hawaii. The company had a great resume, and it seemed that LA would have been foolish to not buy into the development ideas. Construction on the 3 apartment towers began in April 2018. However, by January 2019, interior work was halted as the developer restructured its capital, promising that work on the plaza would resume shortly. The contractor suspended activities until late March 2019, when it was announced that construction had resumed after 9 active liens totaling almost $100 million were filed by subcontractors. This 3-month delay pushed the opening date to an undetermined time. Work stopped again in late 2019, with media reports indicating the project was in limbo due to unpaid work and ongoing lawsuits. The delay was attributed to the Chinese government's crackdown on capital flight amidst their own real estate financial crisis and an ongoing US trade war. Consequently, the project's completion was uncertain, and all work was put on hold in late 2019. By June 2023, after China Oceanwide failed to meet its debt obligations, the project faced foreclosure and was listed for sale, though no asking price was provided. China Oceanwide owed $157 million to a group of EB5 lenders and intended to repay them from the sale proceeds. The contractor filed a court claim to be prioritized for payment in the foreclosure sale and also appealed to invalidate the EB5 loans, alleging fraud and misrepresentation. In filings with the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, China Oceanwide stated that over $1.2 billion was required to complete the project, having already spent $1.1 billion. Subsequently, they removed the building from the sale listing. Oceanwide Plaza was designed by Callison RTKL. As part of the firm's LA Sports and Entertainment District Master Plan, Oceanwide Plaza was envisioned to provide unmatched amenities in a diverse array of uses, including retail and dining. The development was to feature 3 high-rise towers atop a spacious retail podium. Tower 1 was planned to include a 184-room, 5-star Park Hyatt hotel with 164 serviced condo residences, offering a live-in hotel experience. The tower was designed to reach a height of 675 feet with 49 floors. Towers 2 and 3 were designed to house 504 residential condominiums, each reaching 530 feet and consisting of 40 floors. The renderings for the rooms in all of the towers looked pretty impressive, blending modern design with a unique touch. The development also included a retail mall on the first 3 floors above ground, featuring over 150,000 square feet of retail space known as the Collection at Oceanwide Plaza. Nearly 700 feet of ribbon-shaped LED signage along Figueroa Street was planned to wrap the generous lifestyle podium as the character-defining hallmark of Oceanwide Plaza. And this, at the time, would have been the largest LED sign on the entire West Coast. Additionally, the 9th floor was designed to feature a 2-acre private park. In this area, which looked kind of like a massive party deck, sat a large pool. The area was also meant to focus on wellness, as celebrity trainer Harley Pasternak was originally signed on to curate the wellness portion of the project. Other amenities included private screening rooms, a dog washing facility, fitness facilities, and various workspaces. In December 2023, after being relatively forgotten for many years, Oceanwide Plaza made national headlines. 3 Los Angeles graffiti artists gained access to the highest of Oceanwide's 3 towers and signed their names on its floor-to-ceiling windows. This continued through early February, and eventually a large portion of all 3 buildings were covered in graffiti. And this was a very bad look for LA, who hosted the Grammys right across the street at Crypto.com Arena at the same time. This sparked political urgency in Los Angeles, leading the LAPD to allocate resources to safeguard the property while ensuring public safety. Soon after the tagging of Oceanwide Plaza, the LA City Council announced a cleanup campaign for the graffiti. On February 9th, the council voted to bill Oceanwide approximately $4 million for expenses including graffiti removal and barrier reinforcement. LA gave the Oceanwide owners until February 17th to clean up and secure the site. If they didn't, the city claimed they would do the work and send Oceanwide the bill. However, to this day, nothing has been done whatsoever. Along with the graffiti, there's been rampant vandalism throughout the towers. Between broken windows and prevalent trash, one LA cop was quoted to say the buildings reminded him of Chernobyl. Investors interested in Oceanwide Plaza believe the design needs to change due to shifting real estate demands since construction first started in 2015. The project, as mentioned, was initially expected to feature upscale condominiums, a 5-star hotel, a mall, and the largest LED sign on the West Coast. Instead, its unfinished structure with tarps and exposed beams is visible to motorists on Interstates 10 and 110, 2 of the nation's busiest highways. Currently, no buyer has been identified for the site. The 53-story tower has no asking price but could fetch hundreds of millions of dollars, according to property professionals. In May of 2024, China Oceanwide relisted the towers for sale. They reportedly needed $400 million to pay off the lenders and recoup their money. For Los Angeles, it also highlights the pullback in Chinese investments amid a cooling global economy, even as the city needs more residential housing. Potential investors have different ideas for Oceanwide Plaza, with some suggesting converting the condos into smaller apartments to meet current market demands. The retail space might also be repurposed, possibly into residential units, reflecting the shift to online shopping in a post-pandemic world. Some potential buyers propose more dramatic changes, including partial demolition, arguing it might be cheaper to rebuild parts of the project than to retrofit them. This came after concerns of wear and tear and missing materials were brought up after construction had stopped. While these concerns have not been validated and a demolition is probably not necessary, Oceanwide Plaza's height and size would make this the largest demolition in LA's history, according to records. Most people believe the new owner will need to invest significantly to complete the development. It was estimated in November of 2022 that it would cost well over $1 billion to finish the project. The new owner would probably need to reconsider the retail component and design smaller residential units. The building structure is so advanced, making many people believe that too much value would be lost in a demolition. A more reasonable approach may be to remove everything except for the superstructure. Converting the multi-family portions of the property might be unusual and costly for LA, given the housing shortage. Oceanwide Plaza was planned as for-sale condo units, but analysts have speculated they could be converted into multi-family units if condo demand is weak. A nearby 56-story project made a similar conversion when it opened in 2019. The building's future owner would also have to consider other factors, including high insurance costs and broader economic challenges facing downtown LA apartments. The apartment market here has seen vacancy rates rise over the past couple years, and average rents, believe it or not, have actually fallen a bit. Additionally, since April 1st of 2023, properties sold or transferred for over $10 million in LA are subject to a 5.5% mansion tax. To see success, this project needs an ambitious buyer who's willing to rethink the project while taking advantage of the property's location. In all likelihood, the future development will involve a significant number of apartments, with the ground floor retail space being completely rethought. Hopefully a buyer is selected by the end of the year so LA can move past the days of this being an eyesore and welcome whatever the building holds in the future. If you're still watching this video, I want to say thank you. If you have ideas for future videos or feedback to provide on this video, please comment it down below. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.